Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking love and marriage. Huntsville, y'all know y'all here. Anything I say is alleged in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description. A couple housekeeping things, some meat and potatoes. First and foremost, shout out to you guys. I love you guys so much. You guys do not know how heartwarming your comments were on my previous LAMH video that I did. I just wanted to shout y'all out about the ratings. Like, you guys should pat yourselves on the back. The reason I make the sacrifices I do is truly for you guys. I never expected this, and I just want to say wholeheartedly, I've got you. I appreciate you. I'm cherishing you guys. And the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. I'm truly grateful and honored that, you know, I can open up to y'all. I can tell y'all a little bit and all the things and you know, and we can work together, because that's what this is about. Also, it is completely and utterly, you guys, it doesn't cost you a penny, a dime, a nickel, a quarter, y'all, to follow me, to subscribe to this channel, Anonymous Tea, to subscribe to my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast, to follow the Tickety Talk Anonymous Tea Podcast as long as it's around, and of course on the gram, Anonymous Reality Tea. Free, free, and free. It is also free, you guys, to like. It is free to share. It is free to repost. It is free to comment. And all the things, y'all. Just to put it out there, right? So no more foolishness goes on. So there is that. So we're here to talk about an outrageous theory that I have. Because this is what happens with lack of sleep and just getting home, traveling and all the things, y'all, from these airports, y'all. I have an out there theory on this Mel thing, because here's what you cannot deny. You cannot deny whether you like Mel, you don't like Mel, or you're indifferent to Mel. You can't stop talking about her. You can't keep her name out of your mouth. She can just put a post on the Instagrammies and say, I'm free. And y'all can't decide if it means she's free, as in she has custody of the kiddos, or if she's free, as if she is done with LAMH. Y'all can't decide. 1 minute she's quit the show in October at the reunion. The next minute, though, she didn't unfollow Carlos King till January. So what transpired between October and now? Here is my out there theory, you guys. Walk with me. Walk with me. Here's my out there theory. Because Marceau and Tisha made it a point to note that this allegedly is the 10th season, even though I think it really is like the 7th or 8th. The math is not mathing on how they're numbering these seasons. But since they want to highlight this as a 10th season, meaning they're going to try to throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. And what is a popular topic concerning Carlos King, y'all? Black women feeling unprotected, Carlos King being a toxic leader, Carlos King having all these people quit his shows. Walk with me. And Carlos King wanting to be a star on the show. He doesn't want to be a producer or a creator as much as he likes to hype that up. He wants to be on the show. He wants to be a reality star. That is why he makes it a point to produce these people acting out of their minds. Or are they acting? So nonetheless, here's another out there theory, because hey, why not? Here's my thing. Until there's official confirmation from Mel herself, she could be under negotiations for all we know. She could already be confirmed to be back for the 10th season of the show, for all we know. This could all be smoke and mirrors to get you interested into the show, to get those viewers up, y'all. And seeing who is going to take the bait,
who still they can salvage and all the things. I think the Scotts, you know, because here's the thing too, people are always like, well, Martel, you know, and the Scotts, you know, they fell out or whatever, but they've fallen out before. They've unfollowed and blocked each other before and still film scenes together. Even Marceau was doubling down on some things and not trying to go as hard at Martel as if, you know, he's willing to film with him. He's willing to film stuff as long as it doesn't talk about the interview. But you can't dictate what you do and don't want. That's not how this is going to go. See, Marceau spilled something in the live about how now is the time where production tries to get with the storylines for the season. And essentially, he is feeling away that Martel's interview with the plane is going to somehow be on the show. Whether Marceau wants it or not, it is going to be discussed amongst the cast. Whether Marceau wants it or not. And he was trying to get in front of it. Also, something else that happened. Carlos King said that he was taking a flight out to Huntsville. And he said that on the Mr. Monday's episode with Kimmy. That he was going to take a flight out, but he wasn't going to tell her when, but it would be sometime in 2025. What if that is to film a scene, you guys, with none other than Melody Sheree Rogers? I mean, he was, in fact, the one who encouraged her when she wanted to put a pause on this show, encouraged her to discuss her cheating husband. Why not encourage her to discuss whatever alleged issues her and Carlos King have? Because we know Carlos King on camera is going to pretend like he's completely and utterly clueless and has no idea what's happening and has no clue what's going on. And is going to be like, I'm here for you. I protect black women and da 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 da. I think something's cooking, y'all. I think something's cooking. I think Carlos King is going to lean into the negative. And I don't know. There's just a part of me that feels like there is something else going on with Mel. But at the same token, she also wants this out there. She wants you to speculate on whether or not she's done with the show. But my thing is, why be done with the same show that you just said that you're never going to leave, that puts food on the table for your kids, and nobody was ever going to, you know, kick you off of your own show? I don't know. I have this feeling that Carlos King is going to try to feed into the negative publicity he's been receiving, and he's going to use Mel to rehab his image, but this time he's going to make it framed as though he's trying to be real, authentic, and transparent, and for them to quote unquote iron out their issues on camera, to then set the stage for the rest of the season. Because there's a reason the cast is not mentioning Mel's name. Mel's name. But I don't think it's for the reasons people think. Maybe they're setting this up to make it as a surprise. Will Mel be back or will she not be back? Here's my thing. Mel just won the Reality Queen Awards. Reality TV Queen Award. That is great exposure for OWN. That is great exposure for Carlos King. That is great exposure for Discovery. Why would you have that type of wave you're riding in on to say, hey, we're not just some flash in the pan reality star on a network that is not, you know, is not going to pull in the same ratings on a Bravo, on an NBC, and da 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 da. But we have the Reality TV Queen Award winner, which is good for our show. Y'all hyped up that thing with the alleged NAACP, and I do not see not one Image Award nomination, y'all. I don't see one award of any capacity honoring the show. And why wasn't Martel there as well? You know, where was the tell? I just think there's something else cooking, y'all. I think there's something else cooking to keep the speculation going. As for Tisha's mom, y'all, I think it could be a situation where as long as this reality with the King thing is taking place, perhaps she might be a recurring person on there. If she cannot get back on the show. If she's not back on the show. that could be, one of many future episodes with her, is what I'm speculating. And not so much that she's back on Love and Marriage Huntsville, if Mel is still on the show. Like, I think I'm just trying to look at, and maybe this is just me, this is my analytical brain. I'm always trying to analyze and just look at it from a different perspective, look at it from a different point of view. And, at this point, the show has no choice but to go into a different direction. However, they're still going to lean into mess for clicks and views, for ratings, for people to keep their names out there. But the question is Mel a part of it? Or is Mel playing into this? Because here's the other thing. Mel said she's starting a YouTube, or maybe she's going to continue with the one that already has 30,000 subs and is already monetized. Tisha wants you to subscribe to her YouTube, but notice there's been no activity. Is the activity going to start when the show starts filming? See where I'm going with this, y'all? And Mel's masterclass has already started up, so that could also be another storyline to film for the season. I am trying to provide you guys with reasons that let's not quite count out Mel until an official announcement comes down the pike. Because, like before, she also does these fasts right before it is time to film the new season. So, nonetheless, we're gonna see. But I feel for me, until there's an official announcement, I feel like anything is possible at this point. And like I said, Carlos King, when it's all said and done, always runs to Mel to rehab his image. Always. So they could be unfollowed, they can be blocked or whatever. It could be all a part of the plan as far as I'm concerned. It could all be a part of a storyline, because as much as Marceau went in on how much Martell utilizes social media to drive storylines for the new season, why can't Carlos King do the same thing for his own self and use Mel to rehab his own image? That's what I think. I think that is a very strong possibility on the table. You can't go at the millimeters again. That was a flop. You have to address directly like what the issue and stuff is. You keep throwing slick shade at Mel, but you won't outright say her name and say what it is. Are you going to lead into this for a storyline? Are you and Mel going to patch up your relationship or not? And is the unfollowing of everybody but Sonny and Marquez intentional? Will Sonny make a, surprise pop-up appearance with Moses down the line? When it's time to fill the second half of the season. Everything's on the table. Because Marceau mentioned names on that live that it's not necessarily confirmed whether or not they're coming back for some of the cast members. So that told me right then and there that they're still trying to quote-unquote plan some things. But the other side of it too is they don't have any beef with Mel, so there's no reason to mention her at this point either. So I don't think there's anything to read into, in regards to that as well. Like, their issue was with Martell. Mel's never went to the lengths that Martell is going to expose them. So their beef right now is with Martell. But nonetheless, I don't know. I feel like I said something is cooking. Something is cooking. And like I said, unless Mel makes an announcement, whether it's at the conclusion or by the conclusion of the reunion episodes or right before the season premiere of the 10th season or something, I feel like something else is in the works. If you're trying to market this as the 10th season of the show, 10 seasons this show has happened, wouldn't you want to highlight your star of the show winning that reality TV Queen Award? Wouldn't you want to highlight, and it could also be a mix of a best of, right? Of some flashbacks of some things that have taken previously on the show. A little then and now. But I think there's more to the story, and we're just going to have to figure out what it is. But nonetheless, there's that. That is all that I have. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.